Right, let's do this. Woo! So I hope you had a good day today, Yoshi. I spoke to some really cool people today, and they gave me some nice hardware. Oh, really? A dead NES. Well, I did have something. Have a look on the internet at something called a Lytro camera, Lytro. Someone gave me one of those, which had a problem with its battery, like it wasn't holding charge. So I was like, cool, I'll have that. And I tried to fix it all up, but damn it, doesn't work. And not only that, I kind of broke it a little bit as well, so like it definitely won't work anymore. But I don't think the initial problem was just the battery. I think it was something more fundamental. But damn it, that would have been cool. I was looking forward to like fixing it, because you're a bit like me, I think. When you start fixing something, you intend to like have it working at the end. And I did a video of it as well, but I don't like to end on me not fixing it, you know. So I've just decided to start keeping a score, because I think it's still a good idea to show the video even if you fuck up or you know, something goes wrong. So I'm going to keep like a little tick boxes. So if I get 5 things right, I'll give away a certain prize. If I get 5 things wrong, I'll give away a different kind of prize. So, you know, I quite like the ones that go well, like, you know, Nintendo DS fuse repair I did recently. There'll be a video coming on that. But I didn't even know it was a fuse. I just opened it up, but I figured out what it was and just showed my sort of debugging process on it. You never know. You seem to have better opportunities at buying dead stuff than me. Is that something, you know, if you've got weird oscillations, you mean like sort of stuff presenting itself in the image on the TV? On a towel. Yeah, okay. That sucks though when people, like this one definitely had been opened before as well, so I'm not even sure what I broke and what the previous owner broke. Do you know what I mean? Hang on. I didn't. By the way, did you find this on Twitter? Because I didn't advertise this stream properly, so I don't know if it just popped up on Twitter or not. Oh man, dead? Dead? That's like you breaking it if it's dead. Because of all the screw-ups with YouTube streaming, and it just wasted so much time, and I was really annoyed because I sort of... That did go... YouTube actually thought I was sending the stream, and it just wasn't playing the video. And because I'd already like advertised it on Twitch, I was really frustrated, because anyone who would have joined that obviously wouldn't get anything. And I think that's why there's not so many views on this one. Oh yeah, okay. Well, that's good though. Bad solder connections are easy to fix though, right? Oh, I didn't even know you could run in Shinobi 3. Cool. Whoa. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, that sucks. If you've got like a lot of desoldering to do, you've always run the risk as well of actually causing more problems. Nice. Oh no! It's a shame more people aren't on here, but I don't want to exit now the game to sort of get people on Twitch to join, on Twitter to join, because it'll just screw it up. It's not quite like YouTube, because I don't think I've got this set up to record like YouTube, so I can't play it back later. No, that sucks. Come on. I think this is a pretty solid looking technique. Oh. Oh really? So you think it was the cause? Just happened to sort of... Maybe it's the power supply and it's just like causing too much juice, drawing too much current and just bringing the rails down. Yeah. I've got some good videos coming up, by the way, where I've done some damage on my own hardware here. Come on! This is a tough friggin' game, this Shinobi. You can only get like one hit per cycle on this guy. Yes. Better. Right. I feel that we sort of cracked the top of this game now. We're actually starting. Although being a Mega Drive game, I don't know how many continues and stuff we have on it. And I don't know the keys for this emulator for doing save states. So that's pretty screwy. Actually, Yoshi, I'm on using the Fusion emulator. So if you actually happen to know what the save state keys are, that would be useful. Otherwise, this could be a long stream. Oh, I have a microscopes camera here. They're really awesome, actually. This kind. They're just cheap, but they work really well. And they're on USB. I've also got one of those boroscope ones. Come on, you say no idea, but you could just look it up on Google for me. 2 seconds, man. Alt F1. Something like that. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean just to actually go on your stereo microphone? Okay, but you don't obviously just get a regular webcam and try it over the eyepiece. You'd be able to hook that up. That works pretty well actually a lot of the time. Ah, okay. I tell you what, if you get me the code, the keys to save it, I'll do a video for you about my new logic analyzer that arrived. Come on, that's a tempting offer. Bad dudes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, M22 RDY. Yeah, me neither. I suck at it. I really suck at this game. I kind of remember kind of playing it at least. No, it's going to be more than 20 years. Yeah, way more than 20 years ago. And I can't remember how to defeat anything here. F5. Okay, F5. Yay, thank you very much, sir. That's going to help me a lot. Thanks, Yoshi. You're a diamond, mate. You're a diamond, geezer. So I will be showing you that logic analyzer as promised. You're going to enjoy it. Also, it's a really cheap logic analyzer. It's like £10, and all the software is open source, so you can get it. I think also those booby boards I gave you can technically be used as a logic analyzer as well with a firmware update. So I'm going to maybe hook you up with that too, because if I can get my booby boards to work with that open source software, you're going to be sorted, mate. God, look at this. It's all like future and shit. It's not like even, you know, fighting up bloody samurais and stuff. And that way, by the way, you'll have, if that works, you can either, because you'll need a reprogrammer for those booby boards, you can set one up as a logic analyzer, and then you'll be able to access the second one and just be completely programmable for your ends. So I've got a video coming out on an arcade cab switcher thing that I made. That's finished now, and we'll be installing that in Retro Rich's arcade. And you can see what that is, a total project done with the booby board. It just took me literally just hardly any time at all. Ah, my what life. When you lose your shurikens, you're stuffed on this. So let's try. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Game Gear to Genesis controller adapter. So if you had that board running, you'd have just done that really quick. Because did you see my video on the Raspberry Pi Atari ST joystick interface? That's basically, you can just use a booby board to do that with it'd be super efficient on it compared to a Raspberry Pi. And you don't really need to know any analog code electronics at all. You can just do it digitally and tweak the software. Oh man. Ah, I spotted something. That's better. Yeah, it would fit into the Game Gear, because the reason being, that board's quite big, but once you learn that right, the IC that's on it, the PIC M688, the microchip PIC 688, you will be able to just wire up your own one. You can develop it all on the booby board, get it working, and then just get that chip from Microchip. They'll give it to you. Arizona Microchip will give it to you as a free sample. Get a PDIP IC, and it'll be a tiny PDIP IC. That's everything you need, because the crystal oscillator, everything is on that. You won't need any other glue chip. So yeah, it'll definitely fit in. Definitely, sir. Do it on the booby board. Debug it, everything, and then you can make the one on the actual hardware. That's what I did on this Atari thing, because it's for a Pi 0, but I did all the development on a Pi 3 because it was, you know, it's easier on a Pi 3 to do it. Once you've got it all debugged, just swap it right in. If you do that on a booby board. What's his? I can't remember how you. I don't know how you pronounce it. Ergen on Twitter. He's doing the same because he used a PC and a booby board to sort of play use an Xbox controller on a Mega Drive. Oh yeah, should I save it now? But I've got like 1 life. Is it worth to save state now? 1 life. Damn it, I'll save state now, but what's the point? Maybe this will be some magic life. Yeah, definitely it'll be easier than cramming the those in, and you'll get it to work. If I just use save states now, I'll have to play like a demon if we get to a boss. Please, please be health. Please be health. No, stop jumping around. Shit, 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 come on. No. Shit. M22RDY. I don't know how you pronounce that, but damn it. I think I made a big mess here. But, you know, we'll just continue. Maybe I should just keep saving state now. Save state. Save state. Save state, you know? Can you imagine having to try to finish a game with only 1 health? There are people who do that, right? Ah, screw it. Come on, one of these might be a health though, and we'll get lucky. Get that fucking box. Yes. Oh, what's POW? Took that one like a champ, right? Hang on, let's just do that again. Because I took a hit that time and he didn't die. We know that was shish. Bastard. Come on, calm down now. Calm it. Calm it, bitch. Calm your tits. Come on. Damn it. I don't remember this game being so friggin' hard, man. Yoshi, I'm going to blame you for everything I've done wrong so far in this game. Damn it. Including me trying to blame you and then killing me. Yeah, I think multiple save states are the right thing to do. I might just have to let it die and go back to the beginning of the level and then start again with the save states because it's just not going to work out otherwise. No, that doesn't work. You may have misery. You're a constant source of misery. Yeah, motherfuckers! Did you like that? I didn't quite swear. Hang on. How do I do this? Don't you just get squashed if you stay here? Yeah, okay. What's the trick gonna be? Yeah, I'm a Shinobi, bitch! Slice you, dice you. No, 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 no. Go, go. Yeah, F6, F7, so F6, F5. Ah! Rings of Power. No, I haven't. I don't even know what Rings of Power is. Rings of Power. Sounds amazing. Everybody's trying to get me to do a playthrough of playthrough stream of Alex Kidd because they know I hate Alex Kidd. Do you have to kill it or you just walk past it? No, you have to kill it. Damn it. So digital. Oh, nice. No code. Saves straight on the car. It's not a bad game, this, really. You want to see the ultimate insult, though, to Sega? I'll show you in a second. It plays so good on a Super Nintendo controller. Okay, there's a new. This guy's following a new pattern now, so I have to just sort of get my crap together and see what he's doing. There we go. Nice work. Slot 3, come on. Body weapon. Damn, that's some fine water. So what other games do you play then, M22RDY? Is there a way I should pronounce that? Like Murdy. I'm not really sure how Twitch handles work. Is that a dropping in thing? No. Science lab. Murdy. Murdy, that's good. That's easier for me to remember. You better be Yoshi, or I'm gonna like phone you up and cane you verbally over the phone. So what other games are good on the Mega Drive? Because I was really more of a Sega Master System kind of guy, and then we went to Super Nintendo. So I kind of borrowed a Mega Drive, or maybe I rented it, I can't remember. But, oh shit, that really used up all my shuriken. Just pain in the ass. I'm trying to remember games on the Mega Drive, but really it eludes me at the moment. I can't think of any that really stand out that we would have played, because I keep thinking, oh, maybe we were playing Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion, but that was Master System we were playing that on. Even Sonic, I mean, I guess that was it. Sonic and Streets of Rage, right? And the Shinobi game like this one, but with a dog, that was pretty cool. Did you see that? It went from like 5 to 0 instantly. Castle of Illusion was such a good game, right? It's... Man, why aren't we playing Castle of Illusion? I had a Game Gear, but it's kind of nondescript. I can't remember what games I played on it. I can't even remember what games I played on my Game Boy. Shining in the Darkness. Oh, you know what I've got? I have got a Mega Drive. I just remembered, right? In my loft here, I've got a Mega Drive, and I can now remember. I can remember one of the games I really like in it, and it's kind of apparently meant to be quite a good game, like rare, and it's Alien Soldier. That's pretty cool. It's like one of the last games they made on the system, I think, because the graphics and stuff are insanely good. Like, you don't really... better than you expect it should be. So yeah, Alien Soldier is awesome. Oh shit. Those flying fucks. It reminds me of Castlevania. Those damn things that like look like a horse or a Medusa head, and they do that. Anything that does that kind of sinusoidal motion is a pain in the cock. Save. Nice. Do you ever have any other like non-Sega systems? Any Nintendo systems? Alien Storm is like wank compared. It's I guess it looks like it superficially, but the music and the graphics and stuff are just insane. The gameplay is really like modern, whereas Alien Storm is really sluggish and clunky in comparison. So it's kind of hard to describe it really. I used to like Strider on the Mega Drive too. That's what I remember. Strider, that was pretty cool. I remember there was a difference between the Japanese version of Strider and the American one, because one of them he just kind of, his sword makes a ching sound, and then I think the Japanese one he just goes wah 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 wah. I think I preferred the voice. It seems more legit. Right. Good. I think we're getting somewhere now. I wonder how many levels this game has. Whoa, did that just change? Oh, double jump. Nice. PS3s. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't have any of the Sony consoles. I think I've had a PlayStation, like a chipped one, but I never used it. Where am I going? Down. What is that? Mysterious. Yeah, I think once you go to PC, a lot of your gear gets neglected. Oh shit. Whoa, what? I'm getting like gang jizzed. Did I want that thing? Oh, it's gone now anyway. Yeah, I like PC stuff. Nice. Oh, cool. That sounds awesome. PS2 is kind of Xbox 360-ish, I think, right? Or is PS3? I'm trying to think what generation they would have sort of kind of represented. What the heck? Look at this guy. I think that's his crosshair, and if he targets you, he's gonna do some shit to you. Alien shit. Whoa! Oh, so what's the PS4 then? I thought they're like pretty much comparable. A PS4 and an Xbox One are like the same kind of thing, right? Got to work out how this double jump works, because I can never seem to bloody do it when I want to. There we go. Maybe I'm just not waiting. Let's see. PS1 versus Xbox. PS2 versus Xbox One. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, sorry. Xbox as in original Xbox, not Xbox One as in O-N-E. Got you. Got you. Oh, no, he's going to puke on me. These bosses are crazy, right? Look how big they are. When do I get some good magic? Like where you explode and fill the screen up. Yeah, I think you could be right there. I tell you what though, I got a 360 when the Xbox One was named, and it was awesome because I got it with like, I don't know, like 1 million games for just hardly anything, like 250 quid with or loads of controllers, and that was a really great purchase. And since then, because the games are so ubiquitous and cheap, I'm always buying Xbox 360 games, and I had a gold account downloading them. I don't think I'd want to go to an Xbox One like for a while. There's no point. Yoshi Knuckles, you're back! We missed you! Oh, for fuck's sake. The bosses on this really are just so tough. So Yoshi, what were you doing? Were you going and getting yourself a Hot Pocket? I know you guys in the States eat those things. I kind of wish I had a Hot Pocket right now. No, get down. No Hot Pocket for you. Oh, fuck. So what is that? You like punch him in the head and he like chucks some shit out on you. Ah! That was like the one time that I didn't get hit by that. Yeah, and I tell you what, when we have a chat about those booby boards, we'll have a chat with Ergen as well, because he's got, he actually got the programmer, one of these things. I'll just show you. One of those. Look, I got two here, just sitting here, doing nothing right now. And he can do the programming as well, so there's enough of us to actually have some momentum to be able to support each other on that coding. And the coding's easy. You'll love it. Once you do that, you're going to start hating analog electronics. Ah, never mind V-Sync, the H-Sync on this boss is mental. Oh, shit, you can change the Jitsus. Damn it. Oh, one. What's the one I want? That's the one that kills you. That's the one that does some shit. Oh, man, I didn't know that. Come on, you could have told me that. Do it! Oh, I've been fighting these bosses like a fucking idiot the whole time, and I could have just been doing some of that cool, sweet ninja magic. The things we're talking about being coded, these things called booby boards, which I created using my mind. Oh yeah, here's some. They look like this. They're little tiny PCBs with a little tiny chip here. This, not that big ass one, but this little one here. That's the whole CPU. So basically, if you can code a booby board, you can make, you know, like people used to have those chips that go in Xboxes, and sometimes they chip the controllers to do stuff and all of that. It's the same kind of thing, so you can basically do what you like, learn up how to make all those mods yourself. Yeah, okay, kind of like an Arduino, but more raw, more back to basics. Shit, you bastard! Yeah, you're right. This boss's horizontal shit is fucking me up. It's just like so. What does he even do? He just like touches you. Like a fucking Jimmy Savile bullshit pedo. I like to code them in C. You can code them in assembler, you can code them thing, but because it's more of a raw native coding. Look, I'm just going to keep loading it till I avoid that fucking hand. Save. Ah, yeah. You don't need to order a C book. C is fucking easy, sir. I'll teach you it. Oh, I can't do it. I can't. I've saved it in a shit place. Take it like a man. The dangers of save slots, huh? Do you remember, like, you'd be playing Doom and some shit like that and you'll save it? Yeah, VB, Python, C#. C's much easier than any of those, so it's fine. Although VB is pretty sweet. That was one of my favourite languages. But I haven't coded in VB for like a decade. Suck it, bitch! No! For fuck's sake! I'm getting tired and angry. Can you tell? It seemed a bit Meg. I prefer Meg, not rather than meh. From Family Guy. Always with the fucking hand. I was like just seeing if I could just fire enough of those arrow things into his face. Yeah, VB's good, but VBA is pretty good too, really, to be fair. I mean, a lot of things are just sort of using JavaScript now in lieu of VB, and I guess it's near enough. I prefer Lua, though. Lua's my favourite language, L-U-A, Lua. It seems to be the best of both worlds. Right, I've got to work out a fucking hand strategy now, because it's becoming un-jump-overable. 2 jumps, right? One at the beginning. You've got to, like, jump right at the end again. Oh, no more shurikens. Put his head spunk on me. Right, okay, now we know what his jumping stuff's doing. Let's see if we can do it without losing all the shuriken. Jump! Come on. No, too soon. 3, 2, 1, go! Ah, I got that kick in his face. Then you got me. Now you're fucked. You can't avoid the hand. So, for the example that Yoshi's talking about, where you want to just do an interface, Yoshi, can you post the video? Can you post a YouTube link to my channel on here and just try to bring up my Atari ST interface video? I mean, that's a crazy... I think it's the most obvious descriptive way of what anybody would want to try to do with this and most kind of boards in terms of retro gaming. Oh, 2 life. Oh man. If I can. Is that it? Whoa! Thank Christ! Thank God! Thank you. Phew! Hoo, hoo, hoo. So, do either of you guys have Discord? Because if you do join my Discord chat, crap, I don't think I've got the Discord tag on my Twitch right. Yeah, you can actually just chat to me live right now, and it'll be all on the stream and everybody can hear it. Save you typing, up to you. Oh, cheers. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that. I hope that there's stuff that you'll find interesting. I know it's a very random channel, but, you know, some people like the random. Okay. But, yeah, that link that Yoshi, I'm assuming, I haven't seen it, obviously. That might be to my Atari ST one where I've done the Raspberry Pi interface, so it's kind of like that. And that's something you could use your Arduino for. Yeah, why don't you? Oh, okay, that's just the channel. Sure. Okay, so if that's just the channel link, if you look at my playlists, I organise everything into playlists because they're very different subjects. And on the Atari ST playlist, there'll be something about using a Raspberry Pi joystick interface thing, and I think it should be on, hopefully, Hackaday. Oh shit! Did you see that? There was a heart. No, I deserve to die now. Right, that was just like a warm up. Yeah. Classic games. I think when you get to a certain age, you only ever want to play certain type of games. And for me, I've only got time for Mario and F-Zero, Castlevania, stuff that takes a few minutes. So this is pretty good too because it's just easy to get into. Yeah, just next time you do something with them, just make a video. I feel now I can't bloody do anything though without making a video, so that's kind of a constraint as well. So don't get like obsessed with it like I do with my daily video. That's probably too much. But then I haven't not made a video every day for 590 videos. So I feel, I don't know, if I break the streak, what will happen? I like this, you know, jet surfboard. Oh, I tried the extra short jump there, but that didn't work that time either. I'll have to work out what's the strategy. Why don't you get? I know you're skint though. On Steam at the moment, they've got a deal on Magic Vegas, but I think it's still more than you want to pay, right? Because you don't want to pay anything. I'm gonna save this in the slot 6 just to. Oh man, is that a boss already? Sort of. Apparently Microsoft are going to drop Movie Maker, which kind of sucks because although it's shit, at least it's not, you know, it's something. It's not as that bad. Yeah, Magic's Vegas. Power Director. What's that? Sounds awesome. It has the power. Nintendo power. Shit. I want some Jitsus. That's the one. Power Director, yeah, I'm going to check that out. But I'm pretty much invested in Vegas now. I made hundreds and hundreds of videos in it, so it's unlikely I'm going to bother using anything else really. Unless there's a really good, compelling reason that it'll make it quicker for me. Oh, that's smart. So, Murdy, why don't you do a deal with Yoshi? He'll fix up something for you for a license of Power Director. Murdy, you on Twitch? On Twitter? We kind of hang around a lot on Twitter. Oh shit! Run out of. There you go, Yoshi. That's a great price, mate. Great price. Yes! Yeah. No social media. That's good. It saves time, right? Don't waste your time on social media. Like us chumps. So how do you communicate if you don't use social media, if you don't mind me asking? Because just because it's so common now. If I didn't use social media, I don't know how I'd speak to all these people. Or I'm not even sure how I kind of got involved in the retro gaming community, to be honest with you, but it was probably just through random interaction on Twitter and the fact I like games. I don't think I'm part of any retro gaming community in reality, but well, maybe I am, I don't know. Email. Yeah, but you need to know who to send the email to. You can email me if you want. It's on my YouTube channel. I'll talk to you on email. Damn it. Gotta start doing this a bit more slowly, carefully. Taking my time. Oh, nice. I like how this has got like a vertical element in this game that's like proper. Jeez, this is solid. What? You know what? I'm gonna backtrack here. Okay. Look at these guys! It's just like hitting me. Where the hell are they coming from? Look at that jumping shit. How do you find me on Discord? You know what? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna risk something for a sec. Just bear with me for 2 secs. I'm just gonna switch out of this thing. There we go. Right, I'm gonna send my Discord number. Right. Edit. There you go. So let's see if this will go full screen again. Woohoo! Nice. Got you, bitch. But you did get me, so I guess we call it stalemate. So apparently, Yoshi, that Discord number, what the other people, fans, I guess, viewers, have been doing, they've been joining that, and then if they set up their mic or whatever, right, it's just like works, and they just start talking, and I hear their voice mysteriously coming through, and if I have it set up right, which I probably do, then we'll hear you. We'll all hear you. It'll be like a radio phone-in. Hi, you've reached late night personal chat with Andrew Armstrong. How may I serve you? Tell me about your problems. Oh shit. Bombs. Come on, be a health or something. Yeah, the Discord app is nice, and it seems to work really well on like the different like, you know, tablets and phones and whatever. Are you bastards kidding me? Yeah, go on. You can test me with some calculus homework. I'll have a go on that. I like now how I actually spoke to the other day to a guy about doing a YouTube channel on maths because I wanted to. I've forgotten how to do certain things like calculus and stuff, so I don't want advanced tutoring, but I want accelerated tutoring to remind me, which I think is quite a slightly different approach, and I don't think there's anyone on YouTube doing that. So it's teaching someone who already did know it. It's like a refresher. Oh fuck. Well, you know me, I'm like a trigonomic fucking wizard. I wrote my own graphics engines for 2D video processing. So, not sorry, I did 2D video processing and 2D graphics rendering. So the trig stuff comes in useful. Khan Academy. Yeah, I think you sent me a link to that actually. Damn it. Just, come on. I'm just gonna run through. Can you cheat? Just run through the whole level. It's like Sonic. Willow. I tried making Willow pattern using Clickstream Fusion, which is on my YouTube channel. I never updated it. Okay. I will look see what Clickstream Fusion is because I kind of want. Is it a 2D game engine? I want a 2D game engine like STOS because I've got a few game ideas in my mind, and I just want to get on and do it. And every time I try something like Unity or some bullshit like that, I'm like, for fuck's sake, this is like gaming, writing games for fucking people who don't know how to code. Hey, how'd you get those secrets? Stop it. Yeah. That one better not be a bomb. Yeah, I like that. Oh, there's no code. Yeah, I kind of prefer the code. I like a video buffer. Give me a video frame buffer and just some code, and I'll use that. I'll make it optimized. I don't like somebody else's code to tell me how to draw stuff on the screen. Yeah, I know, Unity's terrible. I fucking hate Unity. It's a joke. It takes me so much time just pissing around in Unity just to play with the interface. It's like, I just want to write some bloody code. Shit. It's... I think I'm going to try the Unreal Engine because I hear the Unreal Engine is a bit more, you know, realistic in terms of you have to really... Oh, shit. Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle. I tell you what I did like. My favourite game creation engine was STOS on the Atari ST. However, if you can still find this. On the PC, there's a really good one called Dark Basic, and that was really good. Oh, fuck's sake. Now what? Oh, it was a trap as well. Like this game wasn't hard enough. You didn't like it? Oh, I kind of liked it. It was good. It was good. I did some cool things in Dark Basic. It was a weird interface though, wasn't it? But I think if you'd use STOS or Amos on the Amiga, it would be very familiar. But then also, if you want to do 3D stuff, you could just use Visual Basic and access Direct 3D. I used to do that too. Right, note to self, don't get hit in the face by that thing. Ah. That was close. Stay dead, please. No, no such luck. Another one. What? Knowing that it's going to suck on the next screen, it does make you wonder if you should be walking around trying to find more life on these things. Okay, so you've got no double jump when you're on the doofer. Jump much earlier. No. Oh, can you... What the fuck? Oh, that does hurt you. If you type in microchip PIC, Arizona microchip, they'll you can just download all like the C assemblers and stuff for those things. It's like pretty much free. Are you looking for my email, Modi, or Yoshi's? Because my email is on my YouTube About page. Yoshi, I reckon you should go on my Patreon page and be my patron for $1 a month. Ah, okay. Yeah, so if it's me for my email, that's just on the About. It's like a weird little thing, and you have to click a button and it'll show you. Also, I've got a website, backofficeshow.com, I think. Don't really use it that much, but it'll be on there too. I'm getting bored now. I'm going to let myself die so I just have full energy. I don't think it's possible to do this without full energy. Although I should use a different slot, shouldn't I? There we go. I was doing that so recklessly just to sort of test what you can do, but I don't think it's a good strategy. Let's give some jitsus. Feel my wrath! Oh, no, I did it too soon. I peeked too soon! I wasted it! Damn it. I don't think you can get hurt even at that stage. Yeah. Throw it away. No, I can't even bear it. I have to just load it back in that. Oh, I timed it to fall into the fucking thing. What are you supposed to do? Yeah, I really screwed this up. Email is so old school. What? So I've got to like email you specially. I'm doing a live stream. I have to do it in advance. Come on, do some damage, please. Yeah, I would have thought it. I kind of hate email now. I don't like it as in work. I don't like it. I don't hate it for personal stuff, but I don't like it. Yeah, but I stream on YouTube. Oh, but then if you're subscribed on YouTube, you can get the notifications on that too. So we're sorted. We're good. We're good. The reason I'm on Twitch today, by the way, is because my YouTube stream screwed up, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I can just stream to both at the same time. I mean, what difference does it make? I can put one Twitch chat in the corner of one and the YouTube chat in the corner of the other. That'll work real sweet. That'll be real pretty. You got a real pretty mouth, boy. Yoshi, that's the kind of thing you hear frequently where you are, right? Hey, boy. You're looking mighty cute in them jeans. Ah! Ah! He took it in the head like a man. Come on! Don't you super fuck me, you bastard. No! I do like Minecraft. I find it a peaceful game, but I don't find it a peaceful game to stream. Minecraft is a personal game. Personal time. But I would quite like to stream Minecraft if I was playing with other people, so I think that might be a really fun option to try. I assume other people can join your Minecraft village or whatever it is. World. Oh, please, some shurikens. My kingdom for some shurikens is. Yes! But now I have to jump! Whoa, how close is this? It's like saved on the slot 0 save. Look at this, it's like, what's that game where you can like pause time and shit? Look at that, that was some skills. at that. Look at that. Look at that! I'm like a fucking time bandit. I just like jump through time. Do it, do it. Sort it out. Don't like it? Go back in time. Sort it out again. That's some serious fucking shit there. I'm dying. How many rounds is in this game? Round 5? Should have a round counter. Danger. Says danger on it. First thing you do, throw a shuriken. Are those mines? Damn it. Did I can't even remember if I determined if they're mines or not. Yes. Starscream. No, Starscream didn't sound like that. That was fucking Soundwave. Soundwave. Were you born in 1984, Starscream? Oh, my life. What is wrong with me? This guy came from an era with swords as the primary weapon. No wonder he's dying when there's so many guns around. He doesn't even know what a gun is. He thinks it's magic. Uh-oh. This game's solid as hell. With cheat codes, nice. I'm doing time shift. I'm going to call it my time shift thing. Woo! This game needs cheat codes though, doesn't it? Really, it's just so amazing. Can you imagine if you had this on the Mega Drive, you would be just playing this for months. You'd probably never finish it even. Although to be fair, we've managed not to use a continue. Fuck's sake. For your health. Yoshi, I thought you were going to join my Discord. Where are you? I can't hear anything. And if you're doing typing on Discord, don't bother with that because I can't even read it. The window is so buried behind everything. I'm going to have to... I don't think I can do it now. I might have to load a save slot because I've only got 3 health. Ugh. Whew. Ah, what is doing so well? Jeez. Good. Motherfucker. Alright, nice chatting to you, Murdy. See you next time. And see you on YouTube. Nice. Oh, this guy again. Oh, he's doing that. They love that robot slide. Oh, for fuck's sake. What? What? I'm gonna do something to him now, bitch. Try that shit again. Ninja magic! Like it didn't do anything. Nope. Not interested. Oh, how can you not duck under that? I thought there was you used to fight Spider-Man and random characters in this game. I'm thinking a different one. Jesus Christ. I think you need just an infinite life code rather than an infinite... It's got to have hit him now. Oh, part 2. So this is part 3, right? Fuck. I don't even know what I can do. What is that one? Try this thing. I'm hoping it's like Mega Man. There'll be the perfect Jitsu. Oh, cool. That one's awesome. I don't even remember this. Yeah. This one's worth having. I wish I did it from the beginning now. Like Ah, the cheeky bugger. Right. Okay, that's good strategy. Okay, so when the light appears on his gun, though, it's pretty much instant you've got to jump. Jump. You're not going to get 3 out. Woohoo! That was close, huh? I like this magic. It's lasting for ages, too. Oh, I got 3 in. Ah! Jeez. No matter how much like cheating you do with time shifting, it's still tough. Start again. Yeah, that was the one that they copied all these characters off, and then when they did the later like virtual console versions, they changed all the graphics. Oh yeah, now it's worth saving. It's almost like a platformer that you've got all these power-ups and stuff. Ah! Missed that. What's blown up? You're talking to yourself. Oh, hang on. Yoshi, wait. Stop. Hammer time. Let's just get to the bottom of this. If you're talking to yourself... Here we go. That's Discord. Oh, there you are. Hi, bitches. So, voice channel. So, add. So if you talk, you should be coming through. But you might have a push to talk button. Yeah, I'm streaming from PC, Starstream. Hello. Hey, how about now, bitch?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go. Now it's working. Maybe I had to do something. Maybe
It's gonna be weird.
It's going to be weird if you're listening to the Twitch stream sound. I would turn off sound in the Twitch stream because that will be insane to your brain. Because you'll get like a delay.
Yeah, I noticed that. Calculus homework.
OBS for Twitch. Starscream, yeah. So Starscream, yeah, I use OBS for everything. And I got loads of things set up, so you know I can do like this, this, whatever. So what's the temperature like in the US of A, sir?
It's cold. At least in this section of the US, it's cold. It's very, very cold.
I think we're probably warmer than you are, but for me it's like awfully cold. I hate it. It's like -2, -3, but it's just I can't stand it.
I'm assuming you mean Celsius.
Yeah, the real kind of system. Not the metric temperature, not imperial.
Well, it's about 50 out here.
50. That sounds really hot to me.
Yeah, that's kind of... Actually, it's not super cold today, but it's been cold lately. It's just weird.
So, are you like all back at college now and stuff, doing your electronics?
Yep.
Pretending to do your electronics while doing all these console mods?
Pretty much. Go to class, pay attention during class, go home, skim through the textbook chapters because they're boring as shit, and written horridly. And then you just kind of like do the homework from it, and screw it.
I don't understand though, how do you get so many broken consoles to fix, because I don't
Well,
find broken consoles for shit around here.
part of it's like getting lucky and finding the right people.
When you
To,
say
like,
finding the right people, what do you mean? Like people to give you stuff?
pretty much.
Mm.
That and like finding certain like lot deals of things for good prices.
Oh, like
And
it'll
just
just be
getting lucky.
a big like box of just random stuff.
Sometimes. Usually they tell you what's in the box though. Let's see.
The more broken, the better, from your perspective.
Not really. At this point. I'm kind of at the point where I don't have time to work on all the broken stuff and make it work again. Because that means I have to like figure out completely how the console works and then like, you know, actually troubleshoot the damn thing. With mods, I just kind of like, here's a working console, I install some stuff into it, hey look, it's better now, send it back.
Yeah. Is it
Hopefully.
still working? Yes, done.
Speaking of mods, like, I was installing some of the Ultra HDMI boards. I don't know if you've heard of those, for the N64.
Nope.
It's basically an HDMI mod for the N64.
Nice. That sounds cool.
And I had that installed in along with a NES, or not NES, N64 RGB board from Tim Worthington. And just the boards kind of like interfered with each other.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
The HDMI board had sound crackling issues, like sound pops, and the N64 RGB board had like distortions and like sand textures or green, or like the data wasn't making it through to the N64 RGB correctly. So I contacted Marshall, the guy who makes the Ultra HDMI, and his general response was, the data lines are too long and you're getting signal reflections and it's corrupting data, and one of the mods has to come out, is the basic gist of this. Or it's gonna, because someone else did the same thing, and they went to update it, and when they went to update the firmware for the Ultra HDMI, it bricked the HDMI board.
Oh shit.
And those things cost like $130 to $140 a piece. Minimum quantity, order quantity, 3.
Oh,
Gotta
really?
love that. Yeah, you gotta order 3.
Damn it, this is a hard level. I recently on the Atari ST stuff got a really nice external RGB to HDMI box for about £20. Oh, Starscream,
Yeah.
you might be able to help me out here. Do I have to get in this hole? Yeah, that's really cool. And I've got one which just does composite to HDMI. Both, that was £9. So I'm just going to keep them external. I don't need it built into stuff. You know? And actually, most of the TVs here in the UK
Well,
will take
it's
that RGB directly.
well, the thing is, the Ultra HDMI isn't really an RGB to HDMI converter. It's more taking the digital signals coming off of the processor for the N64 and converting them straight to an 8-digital video format and HDMI output.
Yeah,
And it does like scan line generation, and like a bunch of filtering and a bunch of neat stuff.
yeah, but I mean, it's just like a nice to have, right? It's still an N64 at the end of the day.
Yeah, but it's an N64 that looks good on a flat screen TV.
Don't they look good normally?
No, they look like shit.
Ah, okay.
Have you tried plugging an N64 into a flat screen TV through composite lately?
No, because we don't use like composite in the UK, right? We use RGB on the Sky.
I know, but I don't know if they put. Wait, are PAL N64s RGB out of this box?
I think so.
Okay, they're not RGB out of the box here. You either have to like do one of 2 RGB mods to do it.
I'd have to check though. I'm probably just lying to you through ignorance, through lack of caring. Still neat, you know, neat. People want to do it. That's good. I just want to play the games. I know a lot of people are like real hardware like Nazis, right?
Yeah.
You don't play it on the original thing, blah blah blah. But it's just like, just play it. The game just wants to be played. You don't even play games, do you?
Right now, not really.
You just get your fix of soldering in an IC and going, yeah, that's some good shit. That is.
Well, most of the time I'm busy with fucking college.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like right now, I'm sitting here working with the difference quotient. You know, f of x plus h plus, or f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h, and f of x equals 2 divided by x.
Yeah.
So, lots of math. Why did I sign up for calculus when I didn't have to take it yet?
Because once you do it, then it's done.
Exactly, and I took pre-calc last semester.
Shit.
So if I didn't take calculus now, I'm an idiot. Because then I'd go like 6 or 7 months or like half a year or whatever. That is half a year. But I'd go that long without doing any math, or only doing basic algebra for analog electronics. Because that's what my electronics classes use, is basic algebra and a little bit of trig. Except for AC, then we just used all trig and it was like brutal. Like there has to be an easier way. I think I'm learning the easier way now.
It'll all seem like nothing when you've graduated and you'll forget about it, and then like 2 decades will pass like it has for me, and you'll go, what the hell happened to the time in between?
Yep. I'm already feeling those like engineering type hours though, where you wake up early as hell in the morning, you go, you do stuff all day, and by the time you're done, it's like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and you're like, I just want to go to bed. It's like, I don't want to play video games. I don't want to watch TV. I want to go to sleep.
That's good. You need less sleep when you're older. You end up with insomnia and stuff like that. So get the sleep while you can and enjoy it. I remember when, like, you know, like, I used to like maybe get out of bed at noon.
Yeah.
I can't even sleep to noon now. I haven't remembered the last time I've been able to sleep to noon. It's like decades.
Dude.
Shit.
It's been a year or so, I think, till I've been able to sleep to noon. I usually wake up really early in the morning. And I think I got this one right. Now I can move on.
Damn it. So, you know what I'm missing about the US? Is,
what?
I need me some Bob Evans. I want some...
You want some breakfast, huh?
I need some Bob Evans right now. I need some of the candied bacon and some biscuits and gravy and just some roast.
Some sausage.
Pot roast. Yeah.
Some sausage.
That'll do. Anything, right? I don't mind. I'm not fussy. This level is like... This is crazy, like a puzzler.
Yeah, I kind of hated it when games did that. Like
I
up and down the elevators.
Yeah, I liked when you just ran and killed guys and go from left to the right, and then you're done. But what else? I think I tried everything on the Bob Evans menu when I was in the States last time. So, oh man, my health is bad. So regionally, you're gonna have different restaurants than the Midwest, right?
Yeah, slightly. You still have all the basic same fast food crap, which you really should avoid if you're here, because it'll make you fat.
It's crazy.
Literally
Do you remember
make
though?
you fat.
Do you remember we had this discussion when I was there? It was making me nuts because there was nothing else to eat though. It was all like shit where I was.
Yeah. That's typical most of the country, actually.
I'm like, wow.
Or you go to a restaurant and pay like $15 plus for something decent, or $10 to $15 plus for something decent usually.
I'd have been happy to do that if I could find somewhere to do it.
Oh man, you must have been in a really bad area then.
Yeah, because I went to some restaurants, right, which were like Italian restaurants, Chinese restaurants, and I have to say, a lot of the food out, at least where I was, just was shit. I was like, and I was told to go to certain restaurants by people, say, go here, it's amazing. Did you find this amazing, that amazing? And I was like, yeah, it's really nice. But I was like, damn, if that's what you think is amazing, you gotta come to Europe. It's gonna blow your mind.
Well,
Food
in this country is really, really bland.
Well,
okay, the majority of people like bland food, I think.
I don't even mind bland food. If you go to like Spain, a lot of the food in Spain's bland, for example, but it's the ingredients and how they do it. You know, the flavor is just totally different. I think it's like it's definitely a quantity over quality approach. You know, like you get that American cheese and stuff like that. That's crazy.
It is quantity over quality. That's why if you go to a grocery store here in the States and you start looking at ingredient labels, you start not wanting to eat any of the food. Or at least that's what's happening to me, because it's all like, why is there all these like chemical names that I don't understand? Well, the more chemical names that I don't understand, the worse this probably is for me.
But you know that there's something wrong in society when you've got products over there that say made with real sugar. Like, wow, this is made with real like cane sugar, not just like or beet sugar, rather than corn syrup. It's like, why do you even have that? It's like, this product does not contain AIDS. It's like, yeah, well done. Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't be a feature.
And corn syrup is in everything. High fructose corn syrup's in everything. And if you go to any restaurant, you're pretty much stuck eating it, whether you know it or not.
Add it to everything, right?
They add it to everything. It's in every single drink. Like, I know if you if you want to go buy a soda, it probably has sugar in it, right? Yeah. Automatically sugar. You go buy a Pepsi, sugar. Coke, sugar, whatever.
We try not to allow toxic waste and byproducts into our food. As a rule.
They don't care here. It's not really set up to, like, care. And that's a pretty cool dragon. Actually, that's Mechagodzilla. Let's just call it Mechagodzilla.
I think you're right there. And now I just died on purpose just because, well, not on purpose, frankly, but because I wanted this guy. Yeah.
Different magic.
Yeah, but I don't know if it damaged him or if, because normally these guys just change color a little bit when they get hurt, but he's still pretty much the same.
Or he may just have a ton of health.
Yeah, because he is actually getting red now. Do you watch any of Mike Matai's stuff?
I've heard of him, but I haven't watched much of his stuff in a long time.
Like, what's his name? James Rolfe.
Yeah, I've watched most of the Angry Video Game Nerd stuff a long time ago, but I haven't watched much of it recently. Mostly because I just don't have time, and I'm kind of not in the whole, like, get angry about games thing anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty old school, and even he, you know, says it's, like, been done, right? But
it's been overdone.
I do like watching him just playing regular games, being regular, and it's just not much different than most normal people, which is cool. He must have put a hell of a lot of effort, though, into making that AVGN.
Yeah. Every one of those episodes had to be a ton of effort.
Yeah, like a week or two at least. Oh, I'm losing my patience for this game, I'm telling you. I don't know. Although he looks so nearly dead now. Yeah! Haha! Yeah, he's not quite dead, though, right?
Well, I do have like a 30-second delay.
Yeah, okay.
That's how I see it.
But it's weird, because you're going to get lower latency on the voice, right?
Yeah. So, like, hear you, like, right away, and then, like, your mouth moves later.
No, that's how I am in real life. Oh, man. I've got a save point where I'm going to get... Okay, save now. I've got 2 of these. Yeah, make them count. So what games do you play if you do play games, when you play games?
I like playing a lot of RPGs, like old school JRPGs.
What's a
And that,
JRPG?
you know, like a Japanese style RPG or a consoleized style RPG. You know, stuff like the old school Final Fantasies, Dragon Quest, Grandia, the Lunar series. I'm trying to think of some other ones. There's a ton of Phantasy Star.
Stuff where it's a bit Pokemon-y. Like the battle is
kind of but
Pokemon-y.
not that simplified. Kind of. Like, it's like old turn-based battle system RPGs, but it's not so simplified that it's just, hey, look at all the monsters. Go collect all the monsters. I don't know. Pokemon, just like, I've played them. They're decent games. It's like I don't have any interest in playing any more Pokemon games.
I'm just doing a strategy to see how many, if I can kill him before I just absolutely die.
Oh, his head blew up.
Yes, you motherfuck. I like it. That was lucky.
I'm just going to mash buttons and hope he dies.
It was, because I was thinking, how much damage can I take? Oh, yeah. Round 6. Whew. Did someone say there's 7 rounds of this? Starscream, you said there's 7 rounds, right? I'm dead already. Shit. I gotta pay more attention. Right, so I gotta, like, jump. Yeah. Ah! How do you... The double jump on this is crazy. It's weird. It doesn't do it quite when you expect. Like, I think you have to be moving in a direction before it'll engage.
Oh, this is evil. This problem is evil.
There we go.
Oh.
I can't remember if I've really played any RPGs. I guess my favorite game for a long type of game was probably... Oh, shit. I don't know how this fucking jump works. Jump, you... you know, like Age of Empires and stuff like that was pretty good. And I really liked...
Those are kind of more like... I always consider those more like overhead strategy. Oh, now I see where you're getting mad at the jump. That's funny. Right off the screen.
I... Look! What the fuck is the mechanism for the jump?
Yeah, I never got that one. These games were always like, you must be ninja to beat.
Right, I think it's just like, I'm not waiting till like the very peak of his peak of travel.
Something like that. Or you might have to do a certain button combination or some shit.
There we go. That's it. That's it. Starscream, just a quick question, if you wouldn't mind. Can you tell me, can you hear Yoshi? He's the chap I'm talking to. Can you actually hear his side of the conversation? Because I'm not sure how the mixer settings works in the... I haven't really set the OBS for that. Nice. Oh, no, don't be a bastard like that. Please. Oh, look, I got a save in the worst fucking place. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. I wasn't sure, you know, because I like that if anyone, that's why I give the Discord publicly, and it's like whoever wants to just jump in, just can start talking, and it makes it more like you're in the living room. I don't think you caught my Portal 2 or Super Mario ones like that, but those were like 4.5 hours, 6.5 hours and 4.5 hours respectively, and I had guys during the whole time, which was just crazy, but it was great. It was just like playing games around a friend's house. And I think everybody in the chat was of a certain age where they would have done that normally back in the day. And it was the nearest you can get, probably, if you've got like a wife and kids and responsibilities, to just playing games, video games with your friends. So yeah, that was an awesome, awesome experience. Oh, there we go.
Wait a second here.
Those ninjas are crazy hard. I kind of wish that wouldn't use up like 10 shurikens every time you use it. No shurikens. This is going to be more interesting now without shuriken. Shit. Ah, no. Use.
Ooh.
Ah, okay. Use the lightning bolt for shield. Yeah. Also, you could use the ninja that makes you jump really high and really slow. Haha, that was nice. Woo! That doesn't look good. Can you fight that piece of shit? See if this does anything. Oh, the lightning bolt magic for the boss. Okay. Too late, I guess.
Oof. Yeah, that was a nasty bit of algebra. I think I got it though.
You think you solved it? Prove.
Yeah.
Solve for x.
Yeah, I had to do a difference quotient where f of x equals x divided by x plus 1. And that's a nasty little bit of algebra. For anybody that's ever taken that much algebra. But yeah. Sorry. Let's see.
Ah, shit.
Only 2 more from this section, huh? Because I got kind of like, it's the first week and I'm already like a week behind in calculus homework. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good start.
A lot of it's review, but I've just been like, I get home and then instead of doing homework, I'm like, I have stuff I have to do in the lab still. And it's kind of sad because I may end up having to send some stuff back not fixed just because I really don't have the time to like work on it.
So what do you tell the customer, that you can't do it, or?
I don't know what. Like, I'll probably just end up paying for the return shipping on the stuff and like, sorry man, it's like, I'll fix what I can from it, but some of it is just like, I'm tired of dealing with Sega disk systems that don't read games. Because then it's like, I don't know if it's the laser that's dead. I don't know if the motors are dead. I don't know if one of the motor control driver chips are dead, or one of the proprietary ICs are dead, or, you know, like 30-year-old specialty ASICs and shit like that. It's like, where the hell are you gonna find the well, not 30-year-old, but like 15, 20-year-old?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, almost. Might almost be 30 years old, but yeah, you can't find those, and I'm not gonna take the time to like figure it out again. It's like, I don't have a PhD in electronics engineering.
And if you did, you wouldn't be spending it doing that, I can tell you.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be spending it making lots and lots and lots of money somewhere. Probably doing something that I'd probably find miserable. Because I kind of don't want to get to the point where I'm like only doing theoretical stuff.
In. You actually have to push up to go into the inn, which makes me think that the inn stuff is like a puzzle in itself, which is kind of depressing me already.
What, in this game?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a puzzle.
You know, like when you remember those levels in Mario with the fucking ghosts, booze?
The last level of the second game was like this, so this is probably going to be just the same.
God,
Oh,
I don't
man.
even remember it.
Genesis games look so much different when you don't have the composite blur on them.
Well, I could turn it on in the emulator, but to be honest, I don't like looking at games with the old shitty scan lines and stuff on them. Some people really love it though, right?
See, I love my scan lines, but I hate the fucking blur. Give me a good scan line picture on a CRT that's crystal clear and I'm happy. So that's basically like anything that's like S-video and above is generally decent here. Or at least on a consumer CRT it looks pretty good. Does it look perfect? No. If I want to see perfect, I have a PVM sitting over there on my bench that I can hook stuff up through RGB on.
Hang on,
Then it's perfect.
I just realised, like, I'm doing this, but I'm not really sure what my options are here. Because I've just gone round like a couple of times. I think I've got to jump on these boxes, use them as like jumping things. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you probably gotta go up.
Yeah.
You gotta go up.
Oh,
What'd you do? Cut the box?
No, it's just you forget how like unresponsive these fucking things are. You know, like the controls. Like when you push jump and he doesn't quite jump when you want, and it's a level of fluidity that we're used to now in games that you do forget you had like. Yeah,
you had to learn each fucking game.
Remember, like Castlevania.
In the little quirks.
Castlevania on the NES, it was like terrible.
Yeah, you jumped and then you were automatically locked into a jump regardless of what happens. Even if you're gonna go like, no, as you fall down into the pit and then have to
and then when you had like Castlevania on the SNES, it was amazing, right? It was just totally amazing. They just got it perfect. So this is kind of feels a bit more like the NES, right? I'm gonna try to like do it a bit more carefully now. Shit. I think you can't avoid that. Damn it. Can you jump without getting killed? Yeah. So the things in the ceiling, are they actually killing you or not? Yeah. So it's just like, whatever you do here is bad news. Because you can't jump, you can't think. I think you just, it's like an attrition, you just gotta fucking take it in the ass and keep going. It's like life. Fuck. This is evil.
You don't really. Is that bad?
Yeah, you see it now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Got lots of spikes coming up and they're trying to kill you.
But it's like spikes on the ceiling, spikes on the floor. They just have
arrows coming out.
Yeah, it's
arrows
like,
shooting out of the walls.
There used to be a game called Rick Dangerous. Did you ever play Rick Dangerous?
No, I haven't. What's that on?
PC.
That's probably why.
That's retro PC. And no, it was on other formats. It might have been on NES. Oh, you shit! You're shitting me. Hang on. But yeah, it was one of those games where you just had to learn everything because stuff would just kill you randomly.
I think you got sent back to the beginning because you went through the wrong door.
Yeah, but I cheated.
And went back. Don't forget the shurikens. Ah, screw the shurikens.
Oh no! What?
What? Lots and lots of bad guys?
No, just lots and lots of like those two doors kind of are wrong.
Oh man. This game is mean.
I gotta see if I can get out of this hole now. Unless it's like a trick and maybe it looks wrong but it's not quite wrong.
Yeah, these difference quotients can be kind of nasty.
Do you know it's not that door? I'm better off just going around again. Oh.
Gee. Oh no, it's not so bad.
You know you're losing the will to live in a game.
What?
There's a bit where you're just getting tired of the game.
Yeah?
I don't know why, like, there's like, you know, bombs in this game too, they've got like a clock that count down from 5, but if you stand next to them, they go off instantly.
Like if you cut it when you're right next to it?
No, if you just like, I don't even know if you have to cut it.
Oh, like that.
The timer just goes down super quick.
Oh, like if you touch it.
Oh, is that what it is?
So if you touch the bomb, it's just like, haha, you touched me, bang.
Yeah, sorry, Starscream, I was just
Seems
breaking them because I just wanted to get some more shurikens. But I've done it at the expense of shitloads of life, so I guess that didn't work out for me. Ah.
Yeah. I got here 3 more in this chapter. And how many do you give me for the next chapter? It's bad the first day when he's just like, here's like 3 review chapters worth of homework.
What's a review chapter? Just reading the book?
No, like the first chapter in this book is basically a review of pre-calc. So there's one chapter on like algebra, and then one chapter on like trig, or like a chapter section on trig, and then probably another chapter section on trig and some other stuff.
Ah. I don't think you can do a wall jump if you're in the middle of a spinning fucking jump. Why does it?
Probably not. Ooh. That one's not so bad.
Oh,
1.2, 13 to 19, and he told us to only do the odds.
Hey, you know what I got here? I'm just going to show you something. So I'm going to just take a 2-second break here. I can't actually pick it up because it's so heavy. There's this big ass box that you may or may not be able to see because it's I can't see my camera here.
I'll see it in about 30 seconds.
30 seconds. This is a Christmas hamper that arrived in the mail way after Christmas, but I haven't opened it. But I'm kind of feeling peckish now, but I'm going to resist the urge to open it and eat all of the good shit that's in there.
Oh man.
It weighs, I don't know, it weighs like, I don't know, at least 10 kilos. So it's going to be good.
I'm trying to think what that is in pounds. Oh man. I have to eventually learn both the metric and the standard imperial like message for everything because engineer.
Yeah, well you'll be more accurate in metric.
This is true.
Oh.
I don't know why the US won't just switch to metric, other than like all the old people that already know like the I guess it's called Imperial or whatever the hell they call it, the like foot system and like all the stuff we use over here. They don't want to learn a new system.
Yeah, because you want to keep the
because that's
you
hard.
want to keep our old British system just to remember us by.
Is that where we got it from?
Yeah.
And then you guys switched over to metric.
Yeah, because shit. We upgraded.
I wish they'd figure that out here.
Oh, I know. Oh shit, I don't have any jutsu magic. Damn it.
Did you do 63 or 65?
Because the jumping high ninja shit would have done this. I could die. Well, you lose a life and it might just be quicker than messing trying to do this. Starstream, I don't know if you're still online because I can't read if I got who's watching right now, but if you are, is that where you went up? Did you just jump up that bastard? Fuck. Or maybe I'm just pissing in the wind. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. Looks like... Okay, I'll go to the area of the floating boxes again. Yeah, I'll do it, but try to like keep some life. Oh, Jesus. Okay, area with the floating boxes. Oh, I see. You could probably go right. It looks like there's more floating boxes. Oh shit. Too long to recover from it. Oh, you bastard. Great save point. Fuck's sake. I bet there's another one on the left though. But I'll take it for now. fuck's sake. Getting some shurikens now. Go to the area of the floating boxes. Next area, jump up and over all the spikes. Alright, let me get round again.
You didn't say jump into the boxes. But, hey, kitty.
I think that there's... The problem when you mix it like this, you're mixing like platform and puzzle dynamics in with an action game. And do you remember when they did that? In I think was it Streets of Rage? No, it was Double Dragon or some shit like that. And it was awful. You had to like time a jump.
And the jump you had to like do a certain button combination, like hit both A and B at once while pressing up or something stupid like that.
And it just it just never worked.
And then when it did work, you jumped right into the hole until you've played it like a couple dozen times and figured out how to jump through all the crap.
Right, so I'm just going to stop here for a sec. Starscream, do I go in this room? And I'm going to wait and just hang out here. Shit. If I can survive it. I've only got 3 health left now.
So they're gonna see you get to the room, and then like...
I'm gonna die just because I'm like standing by the door getting caned.
It's okay, you saved.
Did I save it? So if I load
I thought you saved.
I'm gonna... Yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here. Thank you. Right. So what you said is, don't go, the next area, jump over all the spikes. Okay. So it's nice to get some health. How do I get out the fucking thing? Okay, I got you. You gotta do a ninja shit up this pipe. Ouch. Can't do it that way, because you can't bounce off a thing. Let's do this again. How do you jump over the spikes there? We're gonna have problems here. I'm just gonna stand here now. I know Starscream's gonna have a solution for me. Guys, just give me 2 secs. I'm just gonna go grab something to eat real quick. I'm just gonna get like a banana or something. All I could find was 2 apples. control your jump enough. Yeah. How hard is this? It's crazy. Knockback is such a shit game mechanism. Okay, at least I think I know what you have to do. Don't fucking spin. Why is it spinning on the last bastard? Ah ha 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 ha! Damn. Those guys who do those game videos must put in some serious hours though, right? I'm kind of just practicing now. Right. No! Dang. What are you eating there, Yoshi? Is that some ramen?
So I finally got to learn about Chinese Lunar New Year.
Yeah? What do you know about it?
That if you try to order PCBs at this time of year, you better wait 2 weeks. You're gonna wait an extra week.
Because you're not gonna get it.
Like, yeah, because they sent me an email saying like, "Oh, please be aware before you pay. Boards will not be lead time extended to February 9th." You know, in that horrible broken English you typically get back from like.
Chinglish.
Yes. Yes. You know. Typical stuff.
No.
Why don't you? Oh, because you can't reach it. Yeah, that's some like actual ninja stuff there.
Yeah, I didn't want this to be like a ninja simulator. I have to fucking learn how to be a ninja.
Well, that's what they gave you.
At least I can jump back in time so I can budget my shurikens. I've got plenty. Yeah, you're just gonna have to just do it slowly and kill every fucker on this whole screen.
That's not surprising. And then you'll get to the boss and you'll need lots of shurikens and you'll have none.
No shurikens, no life, no ninja magic. The ninja magic seems to be really hard to get hold of, right? I don't think I've ever picked up any in the game yet.
They're probably hidden.
I guess that would make sense, right? You wouldn't leave it lying around.
Well, yeah.
Okay. More of the same. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Reduced to eating apples.
What? Eating apples and playing video games?
It's just weird.
A little bit. Not really. It is a fruit. I wish I liked apples, but I can't get over the texture. And I don't know why. There you go.
This looks a lot like the, you know, shitty level. Oh, but there's no spikes, right? I'm trying to... Yeah, okay. I didn't save the game at the beginning of this level because I thought it was crap again. Now I got to decide. Alright. I saved it in slot 4. I have options now.
I think Sega was fans of Super Mario World.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, I think maybe that also hits the nail on the head because they're trying to bring that kind of gameplay with a really clunky walking mechanic. This guy's no Mario, right?
And a character sprite that's way too big.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That was one of the biggest issues back in the day, is the character sprites were too big in a lot of games. Because to put in a lot of detail, you kind of had to, but at the same time, it's like you make them that big and it just makes the game funkier. No, that looks ominous.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore both, though. I think you kind of have to go over these spikes. I want to see what's in this room now. Ninja magic. Okay. Don't get the ninja magic till you're kind of ready to leave the room. I can't. It's again. Come on, one life is enough. No life in there. Huh.
So what you're trying to say earlier was that like C programming is quite easy.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of other languages, because I know I dabbled a little bit with Python, or like they did like a little Python thing, and my general response was like, this seems slow and clunky.
Yeah, because...
And that was what my older brother said, is Python is very slow and clunky, and if you try to code microcontrollers in Python, you're probably going to have a bad time.
Yeah, there's no need to use like a 4GL on a micro.
So all you need is like basic C.
Yeah. It's useful to know too, because you can do loads of Linux stuff with it and kernel drivers and stuff like that.
And it will probably also be quite useful on like, you know, trying to find an engineering job.
I think so.
Oh man, he whipped you.
I'd like one.
He's gonna whip you with by head banging.
Yeah. Fuck me. Another tedious, annoying boss. Just like Starscream predicted.
Well, of course it's a tedious, annoying boss. It's Sega. They love doing that. As much as I love Sega, they like making certain parts of their games quite annoying.
What the hell?
Well, at least it's not like the second one, where if you don't shoot the thing and if you don't put the shurikens in the hole every so often, you're screwed. Oh, so he's got multiple stages.
I might have just eaten way too much apple.
Yeah, that'll happen. So you eat more apple.
I know, right?
Those human tendencies we have.
I feel full. I feel, like my stomach feels full. How will I make that feel better? I know, eat more food.
Yeah. But we're like, it tastes so good. I don't want to stop. In this country, that's how you sit down and you start eating a bag of potato chips. And then the next thing you know, you no longer have a bag of potato chips. You go from a full bag to no bag.
Yeah, but the difference is your bag is like humongous, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Family pack.
Let's see. Like,
a bag here is like 25 grams.
a bag here, a normal sized bag of, let's see, Doritos, for example, is 283.5 grams.
Like 10 times bigger.
Basically, which comes to about 10 ounces here. Or if you prefer potato barbecue chips, you end up with like about 260 grams, or 270 grams in a normal bag.
Oh.
And a lot of people can open these and just eat the whole fucking bag at once. Because there's like no food value to it. It's basically just like filler.
What the hell?
Oh, so you beat the boss and there was another level?
Yeah, there's definitely another level.
Yeah, that too. The chip bags in the US are mostly full of air. But what's in there isn't exactly good most of the time.
I guess you want a certain amount of air in the bag so that they don't get
There's
squashed.
an engineer... Probably so they don't get squashed, and there's probably a couple other engineering aspects that they do that for. You know, things normal people aren't going to think about. They're just gonna open the bag and go, where the hell is it half? That's one of the things, I don't know if that's a downside or an advantage to going for engineering. It's like, you start looking at everything differently. Or a lot of things differently.
Probably.
Yeah. Because you go from being like, why the hell did they do this, to, oh, this might be why they did that. Because I'd have to do that if I did that. Those air jets don't like you.
Yeah, but how do you...
Air jets and flame boosters.
Flame boosters, I like that. Like, this ship
Actually,
needs way more
lasers.
flame boosters.
Actually, I don't know if they're flame boosters or like photon lasers.
I'm gonna make a save game like nearer the point when it explodes. There we go. Steam jets. This is a big friggin' ship.
Dude, the ships are always humongous in these games. Haven't you ever played Sonic? The ships are always oversized.
I don't even
It's
remember
like
the
the
shit
bad
in
guys.
Sonic. Oh, what
oh.
the fuck is happening here? I'm like, he's losing his ability to fucking grasp a platform. There we go. No, I wanted that box, bitch. Anyway. I need some, what's that White Castle? Give me some fucking White Castle now. Email it to me.
You want some White Castle burgers?
Oh man, I love the White Castle. Sliders. Give me a 10-pack of sliders.
Mm.
White Castle was the only place where I thought I might actually get killed in the US because it's so creepy.
Was it full of stoners?
Yeah, just weird people.
That looked like they were probably stoners.
There was a guy who came in and ordered something. And he had like a pistol, like a gun. And I was like,
yeah.
What the fuck? I didn't even think you were allowed to carry them. Like, in.
Oh, people carry their guns everywhere.
But I was in. Where were we now? We were going from like Detroit to Chicago. So I was like, maybe there. Do we drive through a different state between the two? There might be another state that has a different law. That's what I figured could be happening there.
Usually, every state has their own little nuances. Something's perfectly legal in one state, like you walk like 10 feet and it's illegal. I don't get that bit, but yeah.
Come on, Starscream, you love the White Castle. Oh, with all the little itty bitty onions. Yeah.
There's cheap, shitty White Castle burgers. We don't have any White Castles around here, actually. If you want a White Castle, you're gonna be, like, buying them from the freezer section in the grocery store. Which the grocery stores are mostly filled with products made from corn.
And cheese. Corn, cheese, and meat. Yeah, they taste like onions. I like the onions.
It really is corn, cheese, and meat.
Yeah, that's what I found. I couldn't find a green fucking thing. I couldn't believe I could not buy.
I
food.
found some green things. I found green things, but like
green M&M.
No, like lettuce and kale and shit like that, and
really?
spinach and like yeah. You just gotta go to the one certain section. They have like one little section that's full of like the veggies and the fruits and that stuff, and half the time the veggies and the fruits are like moldy, so I don't even fucking get them. Like, not even kidding. Half the time you'll buy berries and you look at them and be like, is that mold growing in the berries that they're selling at the store? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's not very good.
It's good, boy! Eat that mold!
No.
What's
no
your
mold for me.
malfunction, boy?
I don't like mold. That's my malfunction. You got a power up, but no more shurikens. So now you have to like eat it.
Alright, so let's save here. I think, you know.
Eat those eat that cannon fire.
You're right, they're just copying Mario at this point. Big time.
This kind of reminds me of Mario 3.
Yeah, the boats, the flying boat things.
See? Every game developer copies every other game developer. They've been doing it for decades.
Suck it, bitch. Oh, man. I hope there's noodles in my cupboard. It's 11 o'clock at night now. I can't go anywhere for food.
It's like 6 something here.
I spent the day at a hack space.
Did they have any cool stuff at the hackerspace?
Nah.
What? Mostly lame stuff?
They did have cool one cool thing there.
What?
Me. Yeah.
So they didn't have any like 3D printers or anything cool
Yeah,
like
they got
that?
shitloads of that. I got that stuff here, right? They had better ones than me, but it's like, nah. How do I load the game now? Shit, which button was it? F8 or F5?
F8.
F8 was load, right? Yeah. That's the one you don't want to make that mistake.
Yeah, you don't want to hit F5 instead of F8.
F5 here is fine. This is where you want it, but yeah. How many games though did you do that and then you come back and get fragged instantly and then you're stuck?
When I used to play on emulation, that happened all the time. But then I stopped playing games on emulation, and yeah, they get harder.
I don't even enjoy it now when I play a SNES game or a Mega Drive game and it has a really long code and a level save. That's why I only like kind of playing emulation now because I don't want to fuck around next time. I don't have time. I want to play like 1 minute and then come back the next time.
To the spot you were sitting at.
Yeah, like you get used to that, right? With modern games.
And the whole not sit there and like go back to the start of the level every time you die.
This motherfucker. Fuck's sake. This is brutal. How do you even finish this game like if you were not cheating?
You have too much time on your hands. Because back in the day, instead of making games long, they made them incredibly difficult. Someone very good at this game could probably beat it in like 45 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Or less.
I'd love to see
Or
that.
less. As I said, well, when I was at MagFest, I saw someone beat Castlevania for NES in 15 minutes.
Seriously?
And then he beat, seriously, while a band played the music for the game. So it was the ROM hack of Castlevania with the music removed, so the band could play the music live. He beat that, as I said, he beat it in 15 minutes. And then they beat Batman, same thing, in 15 minutes.
You can't touch those cannons at all.
And then he went and beat DuckTales in 15 minutes.
So that was his whole thing then? He could just do any game in 15 minutes?
Not quite. No, they might not have been exactly 15 minutes, but it was about 15 minutes because it was an hour concert. Like, we're going to play through 3 games today. Or we're going to play 3 songs today. I think that's what they said. They came up and went, we're going to play 3 songs today. And then he beat Castlevania. It's like, so, that was our first song? But yeah.
Fuck. I'm gonna see if I can sneak in that little hole and just hide, but I don't think so.
There probably is no hiding on this boat.
I think you just gotta sit there and hit them. Do it. Take your time.
Probably. Most of these games are kind of like take your time.
But this one's dickish because you gotta.
It starts glowing, you gotta duck and wait, and then you hit it like a couple times. It doesn't help that you don't have any shurikens left.
No.
And I'm watching my cat do something I want to yell at her for.
Most cat things are like that.
And I'm like, cat, I've told you multiple times not to do that.
What does your cat
And
do
your
that's
response?
still annoying you?
You know, climb on stuff that I don't want her on. It's a cat. There's a whole bunch of game consoles and wires and junk on there. Why
That's
do you
like-
want to walk on that?
That's like their favorite stuff.
What? Where so they can like lay on all of it and then make it all fall on the floor?
Yeah, they love wires and string.
Well, I've luckily taught her not to try and like eat electrical wires because there's
Yeah.
bloody everywhere here. Really everywhere. Cat, don't do that either. Come here, cat.
Oh, this is way high tech now.
Is that a no? And yes, that's the cat. Come here.
I think we all want to hear the cat.
I'm trying.
Oh wow, that's cool. How do you get him to talk?
By trying to pick her up and she's telling me stop. She's like, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Mine will just attack.
What if you try to pick him up? Hi, kitty.
Well, I normally get away with it, but
Other people don't.
no.
I take it the kids kind of chase it. It's like chase the cat and try to pick it up.
Nah, they don't
And
really, because
it'll scratch them.
Yeah, he's got it. Got them a few times.
And they kind of figured out that, like, don't chase the cat. The cat doesn't like it.
Oh, lightning magic. Use lightning magic. Okay, but I have to
Because
find
another... Oh, I just thought of another product I was wanting to do, like some sort of like TV out mod board kit thing for the original Game Gear, or that, or a replacement front LCD board, LCD and button board that basically you just plug in the existing ribbon cable and go. You just unplug the last other ribbon cable, plug in the new one, and it should work. I think that would be really cool, and it should be possible with like today's small chips and everything else.
You know, it should be possible too.
What? Just using a Super Game Boy?
Well, I don't know, maybe. But what I was gonna do was use maybe even this logic analyzer if it's fast enough. I could just take a regular Game Boy and decode its screen with a logic analyzer and actually just show it on my PC screen. And then if that works fine in real time, I could build that into like a one of those microcontrollers, a PIC, and just do a standards conversion and buffering and just put it out on any kind of panel. Like a
Well,
TV.
I know, what was it? Ben Heck. I don't know if you've ever seen the Ben Heck show. Possibly, maybe.
I think so. He's just like a making guy, right?
Yeah, he like makes stuff, and like he just kind of has a show, and he's like, I think he works for like Element 14 sponsorship or whatever, and he does a weekly show.
Yeah.
Where he like has projects and all sorts of other MacGuffins. Let's see. But I know he did it in like an FPGA, I think. Used an FPGA to
Yeah, ultimately I think you'd need an FPGA to just get the performance you need.
yeah, so you can just program all the logic right into the friggin' FPGA. Which is literally what I think how the world's pretty much gone, isn't it? So it's like you don't really use basic glue logic that much anymore. Most of the time you're probably just going to program an FPGA. Did you try jumping up and claim? Oh. Yeah, you can just walk over that. Eat. Because it's like, do I put this one FPGA chip and a RAM chip on here, or do I use like a whole army of 74 series chips?
But if it's small enough, you could probably use a CLPD. But I would just, I would learn how to use the FPGA because I only want to learn one thing. So the FPGA is going to be good for everything.
So if you learn how to use an FPGA, you should also be able to know how to use a CLPLD, is the gist I got.
Well,
or have a decent idea.
I would learn to use, say, for example, like a microcontroller, like the booby board stuff, and then FPGA, and then between the two, you're kind of covered.
That's true. Or also, I think learning CPLD might also be helpful at some point.
I got him spazzing out.
Ooh, we found a way to get across that doesn't involve
I can't
evil.
get out though. I don't think I can get out.
Oh, that's funny.
Damn it!
You have to fall down now.
No, I didn't want to do that. I even wasted it, whatever it was.
That is ridiculous. You found a glitch. You found the glitch.
Actually,
congratulations.
This is probably a room where I should use that lightning because I'm kind of far enough ahead.
Now, where did I put my fancy non-clicking mechanical pencil? I bought a fancy pencil from the school bookstore that claimed to auto-refill itself. And sure enough, it auto-refills itself. And that was one of my biggest complaints the last couple of semesters, was that I had to keep clicking a damn pen all the time.
Oh, for fuck's sake, my magic's gonna wear out by the time this bastard gets across. Yeah.
Usually does. And then you're just gonna lose all your life. That looks very, very mean. And that's a hole.
Ugh. It's just shit, isn't it? Starscream, I think you would agree this is just shit, right?
This is really bad level design.
This is bullshit.
This is brutal level design.
I don't think you even want to go up there, to be honest with you. You're better off just learning the pattern that you need to just get across. Which isn't what I'm doing. I'm just doing fucking useless stuff. Alright,
You're just doing the same thing over and over and dying.
I think I might try different ninja magic because this one is pretty awesome. And maybe it's going to be like super easy if you use this and you'll be like, duh. Or maybe I might be wrong about that. What's in those boxes anyway?
Oh, that just gives you extra guys.
And a bomb. I kind of... Yeah, you are stuck there. Oh, was he try? Can you? What? Did he try to climb on top of a laser?
Climbing on lasers now. He did try to climb on a laser.
No, that doesn't help. Even with he can't actually climb on the laser. Ah. Yeah, you just imagine how many
continues this would take.
Yeah, but it would continue from the beginning of the level too, right? Not just the beginning of this screen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is why I don't play Shinobi 3. I play the second one when I want to play Shinobi. Because that one's actually beatable on cartridge.
It's like I could just be playing Castlevania now, and I'd be enjoying that at least. Because you're always going to progress. Because look, this one, even if you've... Fuck me. Don't die now.
I think you gotta get up on there and just jump across like that.
Could have tried Sonic Spinball. I've never played that.
I don't think you're gonna enjoy it. I didn't like that game when I tried to play it. Who thought this level design was good? That's my question. I have that question about a lot of games I see, though.
I'm like, is this now impossible? Do I have to wait for that thing to come back? Or is it just never coming back?
They don't even give you enough life with this bullshit.
I can't even figure out how I can cheat around that. Maybe it'd come back if I go back down. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's probably someone out there that would watch this and like be yelling at the screen, telling you to do this and this, and then you'd be like,
Fuck. Ugh. Oh, what the hell? It's not really even that useful when it does appear. So it gives you just one opportunity to probably jump from here.
yeah, it gives you one opportunity to jump up from each spot.
One health. Let's see what happens. My leap of faith now, straight down.
Which I don't see.
It's like a shit Mega Man. Do you remember that level of Mega Man?
What?
Mega
Flash
Man
Man?
2. Yeah, the one
Flash
where
Man?
it's got exactly this shit going on.
Oh, where it's got the stupid moving platform?
Exactly.
I think that was Wily's castle. Oh, you might be completely screwed. Oh, I guess your toe touched the laser beam and that was enough to kill you.
Okay, I tell you what though, I'm going to save the game here because I'd rather use the life up and be here than be there with fucking no health and no nothing.
What, isn't this back at the beginning though?
Is this the very beginning?
I have no idea.
Yeah. No, this is fine. Right? This is where you want to be.
Yeah, that looks pretty close to where you were.
Okay, so if
Except
I save
now
it,
you actually have life.
you want to save it like here because that's like you're ready to go. Let's rock and roll. Whoa. Yoshi, come and hit F5 for me.
What?
Yeah, bitches! I guess you do learn, eventually. Look, we didn't even get hit yet.
Yeah, eventually you get this game down to the point where it's like, it can't even hurt you. Most of these old games are like that. You just gotta play it so many times you memorize how to do all this shit. Learn and memorize everything. No, it's just like jump on the pillars.
Yeah, but you gotta let them go down, otherwise you're gonna hit the ceiling. Like
But if
that.
you let them go down
Fuck.
too far, you like fall off the.
He takes a long time to get jumping. That's the problem, isn't it? You gotta start your jump process.
Oh man.
Whoa!
Now I think about the part where you're like, you need to hit F5 for me. Say I'm like 30 seconds behind on video.
Oh really? Oh, there's a thing in there.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, that'd kill you just to get it. This is like a Sonic level, I'm sure.
Yeah, good luck. You might be able to get it, but good luck getting out.
Where am I going? You motherfucker.
Did you forget to jump?
I didn't even know I had to jump. Ah!
And now I'm waiting to see what the hell happened.
Oh yeah, you have to like get the instant replay.
Oh.
I thought I was doing really well too.
Yeah, not bad for a cheater.
Oh fuck! The game. This is terrible level design. Look, you'll see something that's going to happen now, and you just think, ah, what an arsehole.
It's like, hey, we heard you like bombs, so we hit a bomb in your box.
But yeah, but it's like the next
and then
bit...
gave you an extra guy.
Fuck.
And now what the fuck are you supposed to do?
I kind of like...
What happens if you go right?
Yeah.
Can you go right?
You can, it was obvious. You should have gone right. Whoa! Fuck. No. It's like you've got to start. If you don't jump the right direction.
You mean if you don't hit the right spot on the wall, you're screwed?
Yeah. So if you go right instead of left, for example, you're never going to make it. Damn, that's hard to time that.
What the fuck is this? That's ridiculous.
Fuck. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do this all the way down. Ah.
I want you to be an actual ninja to legitimately beat the game. You get to the part where you're just like, fuck it, I'll just take the hits and go deal with it later.
Right, so I gotta grab that bar on the top there. Shit. You can almost do it, yeah, you don't need a double jump, you can just do it on a single jump. I think they did one of these games, wasn't it, where he's supposed to be a robot ninja as well?
Maybe?
So they're like, robots are cool, ninjas are cool, fuck, robot ninja, yeah, baby.
We'll make lots of money.
Fuck. My save point's like way far back. Oh well. Not that far.
What, you went through the door without thinking about it?
This is from Strider. They basically tried to copy Strider in this game. Remember you fight the big monkey dude in Strider and then you got to get up the thing that's doing exactly this?
No, but I haven't played Strider in quite
Fuck.
some time, and I never beat it. Oh yeah, and you drop your dead.
One screw up on this and that's it. And it's down to bad control. It's not even... Just when he starts to like start looking down or something, that's when you have to push the jump the second time.
It's not like Strider where you jumped into the fucking wall and you stuck to it automatically.
Fucking hell. If I started on the other way around then, I'd be hitting those blue things. Motherfucker.
Blue things.
You'll see. Fuck. 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 Fuck.
Oh, what the hell?
So if you went... Yeah, do you see what I mean? If your timing is slightly wrong, you'd hit me on the blue things, which I eventually did get to. Damn it!
And then realized you were screwed and started over.
I got adjust. I got adjust. Right. One. See, if we had a booby board now, we could program it to automatically
jump back and forth.
Well, I'm gonna just make sure I'm doing this right. When I'm jumping, yeah, you have to push like into the wall, and then you see what I mean. You can't. You need to move him left and right in the jump. You can't just keep pushing jump. Otherwise, it would be a lot easier. No, too many screw ups. 3 lives. No way would you do this on 3 lives. Fuck's sake. Do you think it could be because it's emulated and it's from like, you know, USB and stuff? Like the real game could be... No, it doesn't make sense, right? It's a fucking 5 gigahertz octa-core.
What are you running? A freaking Xeon or something?
What am I... What? Sorry?
What are you running? A Xeon or something?
No, it's what is it? An FX 9590 octa-core 5 gigahertz AMD with 32 GB of RAM.
So you got some monster processor in there.
Fuck's sake! Yeah, I do. But I've actually had some issues. You'll see in my videos this week. So I've actually got enough to build an entire second system exactly the same as this, with the same case, everything. Someone gave me a case which is brand new in the box that matches my existing case. So I'll have 2 of these now.
What the hell are you gonna do with the second one?
I don't know.
Render 2 videos at once?
Well, I can already burn 8 at once. The weird thing is though,
the octa-core?
Yeah. The weird thing is I've got like the graphics cards as well, because it does GPU processing, and the power supply is like a 1.2 kilowatt power supply as well. It's crazy. The CPU uses up 200 watts on its own. Can you imagine the cooling?
Yeah.
I had to get.
I literally just built my older brother a computer using an FX 8350 because it was what I could find on Amazon for cheap.
Yeah, that's like
whatever.
Similar process. Is that like a quad?
It's 8 core, 4 gigahertz.
Okay,
basically,
so it's the same.
Top of the lines. It's like yours is probably like an overclocked, enhanced version of this one.
Right. Well, they're probably all the same chips when they come out of the factory anyway, or when they get to testing. They'll just turn off cores and then they'll run them lower. If some of the
that's probably cheaper than refabbing it.
Yeah, they don't. It'll just be the same thing. It'll be down to the core voltages as well. If it goes out of spec because the silicon's bad and it starts using too much voltage to try to run them at 5, then they'll knock it to 4. You can enable the cores sometimes that the factory have disabled. You've got like an unreliable core, yeah. So you could try underclocking the speed but having more cores. They'll find one core won't run at spec. Because they do some variants that are quad core, don't they, as well?
I think.
Fuck you.
I have a feeling it has something to do with where they just came off the giant chip wafer fab. You know? Oh, that's such bullshit.
That gets way easier when it gets closer.
Yeah, but if it's too close and you're dead. Oh, I guess not.
It seems to go slower. Oh my god, what's this trippy shit? Fuck. I was distracted because my mind was blown. This is like that guy in one of the Star Wars movies. I think he's just blocking everything.
He does seem to be blocking everything.
Now he's going to supercharge. I didn't bother reloading the save, I just wanted to see how this will pan out. Yeah. Not good.
Well, the backgrounds and stuff seem to change as you hit them.
Shit. My timing got thrown there. As soon as he's throwing his nunchuck, his shurikens, he's hit it. Although he kind of disappeared. He did a tiger uppercut. They're stealing from Capcom now.
I think they stole from everybody with this game.
Oh man. Anyway, that's fine. I'm not going to do the wasting my magic bit at the beginning anyway. That was just, I can keep that for later. I'm like trapped in him because I'm pointing the wrong direction. Half my energy gone. Fuck. I think he disappears whenever you do your magic. I think he's like his character. You're better off using the magic to enhance yourself. Or the shield. Even the music sounds like a kind of Street Fighter-y type stage, doesn't it?
I can't really hear the game music through this.
Wow, he went into that one pretty quickly this time. Is that the end of the game?
Laser beams at you.
fuck's that? Ah, thanks, Starscream. That was hard work. Even with all the cheating, I can't believe anybody's going to play that in real life. I'm going to follow that, go on YouTube, see if there's a speed run.
Probably is.
The wing of darkness burns and shakes the earth as it lands. The silent wind gently surrounds Musashi and comforts his wounded body. In this world of confusion, evil will continue to thrive and will rise again one day. In Shinobi 4!
Which they didn't really release.
There'll be a man running in the darkness. Did you ever see like Kung Fury or any of those sorts of mock kung fu movies?
Not that I remember.
I'll have to get you a link to something. Wow, that's that. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, thank you, Yoshi. Thank you, Starscream. Oh, it's still going. It's still going. I guess it's going to have all the dev names. I'm not sure I'm going to bother watching all that, but... Starscream, thanks for your help so much, sir. That was really useful. If you want to, if you're a YouTube user, you come and find me on YouTube. I don't really Twitch that much. I normally do these on YouTube, but it's up to you. But I have a few videos on the tube, some of these old games. What time is it here? It is 23:44, and I'm gonna go find myself some food and hit the hay for another day of gaming, another day of gaming tomorrow before my wife and kids get back to the house and drive me nuts. So thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yoshi, I'm sure I'm going to catch you on Twitter. And as ever, thanks for watching.